Hello everyone, here's the next episode of Pokemon Green version. Last time we took the care of the seventh gym, not sixth. And now we are headed towards the north to get back to Radiant City to tackle the last gym of the game. Before we do that though, before we do any of that, we have to get rid of this key that gets you access to Cinnabar gym because we don't need it anymore. I don't know what Deb thought it was a good idea to just have you get a key just to be able to get inside of a gym, but yeah. Let us continue on. And obviously we could just fly back to Viridian, but that's no fun. That's no fun. We want to get some experience since my whole team is literally 33 all the way to level 43. We are under level, and I am not training them. So yeah, under level team. Doesn't help that the last gym leader had level 50s. Let me guess, you are a trainer. I guess one of y'all is a trainer fly good trainer. I am assuming. One or both y'all are, could be. Both y'all could be. Same level as our Jolteon. Probably does over 10. Just over 10 at that. It's just Star You, it's not Star Me. Let's see, you do over half. Probably less than 10. But since it's the same type of attack bonus, then it's a little bit more. Sad part is I have to get all your experience now since oh, you are not. The one on the left is a trainer fly trainer. You aren't. Which means you can use the glitch against them. You have to have them pop in and you have to make sure you press start before they actually lock you into a battle. Imagine if you could still do that now. In the games that could exist now. Imagine that. I was not gonna sit there and wait for in case it gave me 5 hits. Level 34. I did not know it was gonna be. I didn't know it when it was gonna level. I just assumed it was gonna level right then and there. It's gonna survive since its special is actually high. You do 13. Seadra, but you have to use Thunderbolt. Trying to flash the screen. Now, if this was the original, it will flash more than that. This is the international version. The one that they got, it flashed over 10 times or something like that. So it was like a seizure inducing thing. So if you ever head back to the old generation of Pokemon games, make sure you play in the lighted room because if it's dark, it just flashes in your eyes, and if you're susceptible to seizures, that is not a good thing. Considering what happened in the first generation of Pokemon anime, I'm surprised you one-shot a Stormy. I'm surprised you one-shot a Stormy. Considering the Stormy special is not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. Any more trainers over here? No. Did they put Don't and Scare next to each other? If you have Magic Barb, I'm gonna be disappointed. And here's Symmetrical Shelter. This is the most symmetrical sprite I ever seen. And then they made this evolution not be symmetrical. Oyster is a good Pokemon because of his high defense and decent special for it to be Gen 1. So, if it gets hit by a physical move, it's most likely surviving it, pretty much. To the point where if you play Blue Kaizo, if you ever play Blue Kaizo, which I have, I even beat the game, but the thing is, the things you go through to beat Blue Kaizo sucks. They don't want you to get Psychic types early, but there is a way you can get a Psychic type early, but it is so rare that it's not even worth it. I should know, because when I saw it, I was like, that's my saving grace. Thing is, that Psychic type is not even the best one out of the choices that are in the game. You can get a Mr. Mime early before you get to, I want to say, the 3rd gym. It's been a while since I actually played Blue Kaizo to its fruition. So yeah. But enough about Blue Kaizo, which is a ROM hack of Pokemon Blue. Let's continue on with this. I don't even know if there is any trainers left. But there's 2 more. We're close to Pallet Town now. And we got 2 Pokemon. At least. That is the level that Seadra evolves, yes. But they did program Thundershock to not actually, you know, flash. Best Tentacle sprite ever. They could have gave us this now, and that would have been better. They didn't even have to change him. It's funny that a cue ball's in the water. I didn't even know that there was a cue ball in the water. A crit made 1 shot. Yep. Level 37 too? No. That crit does matter since high special. Not a crit. Nope. But you get paralysis finally. And you're back to green HP. Thunderbolt crit, come on. You know you want to give me that Thunderbolt crit. There you go. I didn't know such thing. What you talking about? Now this is a Gyarados, which is the only big Pokemon that's a water type. No, tell me it's Magikarp. Oh my god. It's Magikarp. Oh, it's one of those. You don't even got a Gyarados. What kind of waste of time is that? I got 6 Magikarp. It's the big haul right here. There's an underlevel Seeking right there. But who cares about Seeking? No one really plays Gen 1 for a Seeking. The only reason why it even has some notoriety is because of the anime. Literally, thanks to the first generation anime with Misty having one. That's the only reason why it is even have some relevance. Otherwise, it wouldn't even be important. Or you have this guy who has freaking the whole line. And every Seeking he had was under level. Every single one. They evolve in the 30s. Not one of them were in the 30s, except for one, I think. And I think that's all the experience you're gonna get from this, because we're close to the end of this. Now right here, there's a patch of grass right south of the pallet. This can get you a Tangela. This can get you a Tangela if it will show up. If it'll show up. If it'll show up. I mean, if you can go away, but other than that, if it'll show up, there's a Tangela in here. I know that for a fact because I remember catching one from here before. Come on. Come on. You're just prolonging the inevitable. Just give me that Tangela. Because I think this is the only area you can find one, and there you go. Oh, really? It's full. Of course it's full. Why wouldn't it not be full? Alright, Surf. How many Pokemon have we caught so far? 70. Which is over half. Well, now that we have to switch our PCs. Box. Yes. Box 4. Now let's try to get this Tangela again. Shall we? Instead of it telling us, oh, you can't get one because you don't have a full box. You have a full box. Wow, first try. Hold on a second. Alright, let's see if we'll get caught. I love how it still has Constrict. Where's that great ball at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to give me a hard time, okay. You see, how this game coded catching Pokemon is weird, so. That's why you use Great Balls, because it was coded weird in a way where they made it so that Great Balls were actually the best ones. Someone made a video about how all of that went down. Let's try this again. Will I get a first try Tangela again, or will I have to wait again? Eradicate, Pidgey, Eradicate, Pidgey. I don't know if this is the only place that Tangela showed up, but I think it is. Level 39. Too bad that you won't be able to be used much in that next gym. Can you please just show me another... just one. That's all I need, just one. Thank you. Now, of course, if the first one catches it. Thing is, Tangela has high defense and nothing else really. It's slow. And it's the only pure grass type. Only one. In the whole entire game. The only pure grass type. Alright. The gym is now open. Let's go. Some people haven't even experienced this game in real speed when it comes to those spinners. That thing is real slow. I don't have a psychic type, but I have a bug type. How about that? We'll use my bug type, okay? And any poison move you decide to use, it will be neutral, but you're going to use a poison. No, you're not. Okay. It's actually neutral. Of course it's 2 hits. And we get a bad boost. Give me 3. Thank you. Tauros? Well, Tauros is OP. If you actually use it competitively in this gen, yes, it is OP. If that don't knock it down, I don't know what we'll. Of course, it does have. I need a crit for it to one shot. From there. Thing is, the trainers in here use random types, but the gym leader uses ground types. I don't want my Machoke evolve, because you have to trade it. I have to trust another person to trade my Pokemon back to me? What? Yes. How do you get Alakazam? You trade it. You gotta trade a Kadabra. I gotta trust someone to get that too? Yeah. Yeah, if you wanted every Pokemon, you had to trust at least 2 friends. Just to get the evolutions for one. If you didn't want to, you know, reset and having to do all the bad glitch like I did, but not bad glitch, but a trainer fly glitch. If you don't want to do that, then you have to have friends to get more than one of the evolutions. But I had to do it just so I can get what you see before you. Oh, you got Nidoking? Okay. We'll use the female counterpart. No. No. I wish you would have got Horn Attack, but you didn't get Horn Attack. You see, the Nidoran female don't get Horn Attack, I don't think. But Nidoran male do. And keep in mind, since that's a Nidoking, and it's not like it was trained from the beginning to the end, like my Nidoqueen. It has the moves that it gets when you evolve it. So they never gave them a moveset that was custom. They just gave them the moveset they would have if they were to get it at level 1, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6, just to have a moveset. So yeah. So any Pokemon that has that evolutionary, evolution stone, they got screwed over. The most out of every Pokemon. You can't do anything to this thing. The only thing you can do to this thing is stare at it and say, no, I can't. I have to switch you. It's actually neutral, but yeah. And thank you for the one shot. Dugtrio, well, it's gonna outspeed you. And basically, they want to be one shot even harder now, even though that doesn't matter when you crit because it ignores stats boosts, even positive ones. Well, at least I can say one thing: our Venusaur is definitely getting over 150 HP at level 50. Whenever we get to level 50, that is. Fighting type, please. Yep. Who trains a Machop to level 40? This guy. Let's have a level 40 Machop. Yeah, that's a smart idea. Low kick does not. I don't think in this gen it does more damage as the Pokemon waits. I don't think it does that. Yeah, welcome to the level 40s and welcome to getting Thunder Wave. Thing is, you can't attack anything with Thunder Wave that's a ground type. We don't need Sound Attack. I just wanted you to get Thunder Wave. I was waiting for you to learn Thunder Wave. Thunderbolt. You have to use Thunderbolt on a Machoke though. Even if it doesn't have any super effectiveness. Quick attack and this is over. Well, only one team member now is level 30. Or is it 2 of y'all? 2 of y'all, yes. They make sure the tamer's head is big. They gave him a big head and a lollipop, I think. I think that's a lollipop. Alright, what move are you gonna use? 18 damage. I think that this move is 55 base power, but it attacks like it's over 100. The only other poison and grass type that rivals Venusaur in Gen 1 is Victreebel. Vileplume if you want a slower version of Venusaur without Razor Leaf. It's Victreebel that's better when it comes to those two. It's Victreebel, in this gen at least. I hope what I saw was not true and this is your only Pokemon. If it is your only Pokemon, then why didn't you evolve this? Any damage. But seriously, why didn't you evolve this? What are you talking about? Sure. Are you the same Karate Kid from the first area that had him? Well, we know a level 40 something Machoke can learn. It can live through a Thunderbolt. Can a level 38 one live through it? Well, that answers my question. Crit rate? Nope, no crit. Because Rodchild has increased crit chances, that's why I asked. And since they basically gave every fighting type in Gen 1 horrible special, makes this a lot easier. So that was a low roll. Now what you're telling me, that other one was a low roll? Okay. We have to take the long way over there if you beat the trainer, but if you didn't, you have to take the way that we just came to see that trainer. Before we face the gym, we have to finish one thing before we even think about finishing the gym. Were they expecting you to go to Saffron City before, after Cinnabar? If that was the case, then imagine this being the last gym area. So we have a Karate King and a Karate Master. I want to get rid of him first before I finish the actual last important battle. He has no special in this gen, but after this gen, he has a decent special defense. And look at that, we have Doduo sitting down. That does not look like a fist. I can never unsee that. Hitmonlee, the Pokemon that gets a signature move, Rolling Kick. Hitmonchan, if only them elemental punches were in Gen 4. And they did a physical special split. Too bad it didn't do that until Gen 4, which is 10 years after pretty much the original games came out. Alright, let's face this gym. First things first, let's put you first. Alright. The last gym. I faced every trainer. And now we are here to face the leader of Team Rocket, who happens to be the 8th gym leader. I still don't get why they have brown horns. That still doesn't make sense to me. Unless he uses Dig, it's not going to attack us. What I think it did, it looked at our first type and said that, oh, this will be resistant, so why did I do that? I'm going to use this instead. Only thing I can think of. Yeah, I could have mirror matched, but I need you to get some experience, so. You do more than that, though. Yes, now you see why I waited to evolve my Nidoqueen, because it would have been stuck with Scratch. And Bite is way better. Just can flinch. And it does a little bit more damage, but it's mostly because it can flinch. Of course you missed. Let me guess, they attack us? Nope. They spared you. They spared you. So this one's faster than us? So you're telling me Nidoking is faster than us, but Nidoqueen isn't. But one is a little bit higher level than the other one, to be fair, so. Now, if you really want to surprise me, if you really want to surprise me, tell me that my horn drill will hit even if Nidoking is level 45. Wow. Just wow. Alright, on the last one. And there's your Rhydon sprite. Whatever you want to make of it, you make of it. They made these sprites very big. Like, they took a big square and just made a big sprite. Just give me Fissure already. If you talk to him again, he disappears and you'll never see him again. So I'm just gonna walk out and pretend like he doesn't exist anymore. That's just something that he does. He disappears after you talk to him one more time. I don't think I need Solar Beam. It takes too long to actually make that matter. Alright. You'll be first, and we'll face our rival. We'll get the victory roll, and then we'll end the episode here. This will be one of the shorter episodes. And our team is so under leveled, so if we win, it's a miracle. I love how he faces you when you don't get a gym badge, and then when you get all the gym badges here. No, 47, there's no... I was about to say, there's no way you outspeed unless you use Quick Attack. So of course you use Quick Attack. Next, Rhyhorn. Why do y'all have Rhyhorn at level 45 plus? After this, it's a Rhydon, but still. Y'all just let them not evolve just cause at this point. Execute, well, this is easy for you. Execute, you just need a Leaf Stone. All you need. Are you using Solar Beam? You are using Solar Beam on a bug and poison type. Oh my lord. This is gonna do nothing to you. I'm surprised it did 16. But your special is that bad, so you doubly resist Solar Beam, and it did 16. But your special is that bad. Do you even need Thunderbolt for him? Yes, you do. You should survive this. You should. I say you should, unless it's a crit. But if it's a crit, then no. No, you don't survive a crit. I'm surprised you outspeeded. As I said, my team is very under level. Okay, where's the Alakazam at? That's not ideal. And that's not ideal either. Of course you missed. Let me guess, another Psychic? Nope, it used Recover, which gives you a chance to at least attack it. Yeah. They should have never gave this thing Recover. It don't need Recover. It lasted long enough. You don't outspeed it, so you don't have smart AI. Why wouldn't you use Psychic here? Charizard, whereas I don't have to switch you, but I'm going to anyway. Out of curiosity, what are you gonna do? You're stuck with Rage. There. Now there's no downsides. That's funny that you got Rage at level 53. That is sad too. You're in -6 in accuracy, so if I had a ghost type, then you couldn't even attack me. Do you get level 40? Nope. Sure. I have level 30s and 40s. Lower 40s. And you're sitting here telling me you need some more practice. I'm the one that needs the freaking practice. I have nothing in terms of levels. Like the highest level I got is level freaking 44? 43. And we just got our Jolteon on level 41. And it was level 33 when this video started. With every checkpoint, we have to be slow to stop and checked on. Oh, you got the badge, okay. Oh, you got another badge, okay. You got the rainbow badge, okay. You can't use surf without the rock badge, so I think that's what it's called. No, the soul badge. I'm thinking of Gen 2. You cannot use surf without the soul badge, so this person here is pointless. The Marsh badge one is useful, but the one with the soul badge don't even need to be there since, you know, you can't use surf without getting the 5th gem. Volcano badge here. And last but not least, the Earth badge. And next time we will tackle Victory Road. That's the end of this episode. So, as I said, this is going to be one of the shorter ones. With that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Hope you have a wonderful day or night. Goodbye. And most of all, take care and be safe.